the world unfolds in vast, unbroken strokes of color. A sun, ancient and immense, casts its first golden light across a landscape that has known no master. Here the wind whispers secrets through blades of grass, each one swaying in a silent, rhythmic dance. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the scent of damp earth and distant rain. It is a place of profound silence, a quiet broken only by the gentle hum of life itself. The horizon stretches on forever, a line drawn between the deep blue of the sky and the rich ochre of the earth. This is nature in its purest form, raw and utterly untamed. Beneath this serene surface, a different story is being written. It is a tale of survival, of ingenuity, and of immense power held in the smallest of packages. In the shadows of rocks and beneath the rustling leaves, life wages a constant, silent war. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, is part of this intricate web. The rules are simple, yet unforgiving. To live is to adapt, to hunt, and to defend. And in this grand theatre of existence, some have developed a weapon of extraordinary potency, a tool of both creation and destruction, held within a single perfect drop. The landscape breathes. You can feel its slow, steady pulse in the ground beneath your feet. Distant mountains rise like sleeping giants, their peaks shrouded in a soft morning mist. A lone river carves its path through the land, a silver ribbon reflecting the dawn sky. There is a sense of timelessness here, a feeling that this scene has remained unchanged for millennia. It is a world that invites quiet contemplation, a place that seems at first glance to be a sanctuary of peace. But this tranquility is a carefully constructed illusion, a beautiful mask that conceals a world of hidden dangers and breathtaking power. This is a story about that power. It is a journey into the heart of nature's most secret arsenal, where beauty and lethality coexist in a delicate, mesmerizing dance. We will travel to the deepest jungles, the most arid deserts, and the shimmering depths of the ocean. We will witness the quiet patience of the hunter and the sudden, shocking finality of its strike. It is a world where a single touch can mean the end, where the most vibrant colors can signal the gravest danger. This is the story of nature's deadliest poisons, a testament to the incredible and sometimes terrifying ingenuity of life on Earth. Poison. The word itself carries a weight, a chill that runs deep in our collective memory. It is the unseen threat, the silent assassin. In nature, it is a masterpiece of evolution, a complex chemical cocktail refined over millions of years to serve a single vital purpose. It is not born of malice, but of necessity. It is the great equalizer, allowing the small to overcome the large, the slow to subdue the swift. It is a language of survival, spoken in molecules and delivered with microscopic precision. A weapon so potent it can stop a beating heart in mere moments. A defense so absolute it can deter the most determined predator. Imagine a single drop of liquid, clear and almost invisible, shimmering like a tiny jewel. Within that minuscule sphere lies a universe of complexity. It contains a symphony of proteins and enzymes, each one designed to target a specific biological system with ruthless efficiency. Some are neurotoxins designed to shut down the nervous system, paralyzing muscles and stilling breath. Others are hemotoxins, which attack the blood, destroying cells and preventing clotting. It is a form of biological warfare, waged on a microscopic scale, a testament to the sheer unbridled power of natural selection. But this deadly chemistry is often wrapped in breathtaking beauty. The most poisonous creatures in the world are frequently the most vibrant, their skins painted in dazzling hues of yellow, red, and electric blue. These colors are not for camouflage. They are a warning, a bold declaration to the world. They say, I am here, I am beautiful, and I am deadly. This is nature's paradox. The more alluring the appearance, the more potent the danger that lies within. It is a visual spectacle that commands respect, a vibrant tapestry that weaves together threads of attraction and mortal peril in a single, stunning display. Our journey begins here, at the intersection of this beauty and this danger. We will pull back the curtain on these remarkable animals to understand not just the what, but the how and the why of their existence. We will listen to the whisper of the wind that carries their scent and the lapping of the water that conceals their presence. We will move slowly, reverently through their domains, observing the intricate strategies they employ to survive. For to understand these creatures is to understand a fundamental truth about nature itself, that even in its most lethal forms, there is an undeniable and profound elegance. Deep within the humid embrace of the Colombian rainforest, the world is a symphony of green. Sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth, decaying leaves, and blooming orchids. The sound of 1,000 hidden lives fills the air, the buzz of insects, the chorus of unseen birds, and the constant gentle drip of water from leaf to leaf. It is a world teeming with life, a vertical landscape where every surface, from the highest branch to the moss-covered ground, is a stage for survival. This is a place of overwhelming vitality, vibrant and perpetually in motion. Here, among the tangled roots of giant trees and nestled in the wet leaf litter, lives a creature of astonishing beauty. It is no larger than a human thumb, a tiny amphibian that seems to have been dipped in molten gold. The golden poison dart frog is a living jewel, its skin so brilliant it appears to glow even in the dim forest light. It moves with a slow, deliberate confidence, hopping from leaf to leaf without a hint of fear. It does not need to hide, for its very color is its shield, a vibrant warning sign that is understood by every predator in this jungle. This frog's confidence comes from the potent secret it carries within its skin. It possesses one of the most powerful toxins known in the natural world, a batrachotoxin so lethal that a single frog carries enough poison to kill several adult humans. The toxin is not produced by the frog itself, but is acquired through its diet of specific ants and beetles. This microscopic defense is a fortress, rendering the frog virtually untouchable. A predator that makes the mistake of trying to eat it will not live to make another. The poison attacks the nerves, preventing them from transmitting impulses, leading to muscle and respiratory paralysis. The frog moves through its world, a tiny beacon of danger. It hunts for small insects, its sticky tongue striking with incredible speed. It is a parent, carefully carrying its tadpoles on its back to the safety of a small pool of water collected in a bromeliad. In this act, we see the other side of its deadly nature, the drive to protect and nurture the next generation. Its poison is not a weapon of aggression, but a shield of life. It allows this tiny, fragile creature to thrive in a forest filled with giants, a testament to the fact that in nature, power is not always a matter of size, but of chemistry. We move now to a landscape of stark and brutal beauty, the vast, sun-scorched plains of Central Australia. Here, the earth is cracked and dry, baked by a relentless sun. The horizon shimmers with heat, and the only sound is the low moan of the wind as it sweeps across the endless expanse of red earth and sparse vegetation. It is a land of extremes, where life must be incredibly resilient to survive. Water is a fleeting gift, and shade is a precious commodity. Survival here demands patience, conservation of energy, and a mastery of the harsh, unforgiving environment that stretches to every compass point. In the deep cracks and fissures of this parched land lives the world's most venomous snake, the inland taipan. It is not a creature of ostentatious display. Its scales are a dusty olive brown, the color of the dry soil, allowing it to blend in perfectly with its surroundings. It is a ghost in the landscape, a master of camouflage. It can grow to a formidable length, but it is a shy and reclusive creature, preferring to avoid confrontation whenever possible. It spends much of its time in the cool darkness of its burrow, emerging only to hunt in the cooler hours of the morning. But when it strikes, it does so with terrifying efficiency. The taipan preys almost exclusively on the long-haired rat, a mammal that thrives in these boom and bust cycles of the desert. To hunt its agile prey, the snake must be incredibly fast, and its venom must be overwhelmingly potent. A single bite delivers a complex cocktail of toxins, enough to kill many thousands of mice. The venom is a neurotoxin of breathtaking power, but it also contains a powerful coagulant that causes the victim's blood to clot throughout the body. It is a multi-pronged attack, designed for one purpose: a swift, certain end. The strike itself is a blur of motion. The snake lunges, bites once, and then immediately retreats, waiting for the venom to do its work. This strategy minimizes the risk of injury from its struggling prey. There is no wasted energy, no prolonged battle. It is a calculated act of predation, honed by millions of years of evolution in this harsh environment. The inland taipan is a perfect example of nature's efficiency. Its shy nature and its overwhelming power are two sides of the same coin, a survival strategy that has allowed it to master one of the most challenging habitats on our planet. Our journey now takes us beneath the waves, into the warm, turquoise waters of the Indo-Pacific. Here, sunlight filters down from the surface, creating these dancing columns of light that illuminate a world of vibrant coral and shimmering schools of fish. The gentle sound of the current pushing against the reef is a constant soothing hum. It is a world of fluid grace and hypnotic beauty, a three-dimensional garden where an immense diversity of life unfolds. The water is a comforting embrace, a seemingly tranquil paradise that invites exploration and wonder. But well, this paradise holds one of the planet's most formidable hunters. It drifts silently on the currents, almost invisible. The box jellyfish. It is not like other jellyfish. It is a more advanced, more complex predator. Its bell is a translucent cube, and from each corner trails a cluster of long, delicate tentacles, some stretching for several meters. It can move with purpose, not merely drifting, but actively hunting, propelled by a primitive yet effective jet propulsion system. It is a phantom in the water, a ghostly apparition that can appear as if from nowhere, its near transparency making it almost impossible to see until it is far too late. Those beautiful trailing tentacles are armed with millions of microscopic stinging cells called nematocysts. Each one is a tiny spring-loaded harpoon, coiled and ready to fire on contact. When a fish or a shrimp brushes against a tentacle, these cells discharge simultaneously, injecting a venom of excruciating power. The venom is a cardiotoxin, designed to attack the heart and cardiovascular system with shocking speed. It causes a rapid increase in blood pressure, leading to cardiac arrest, often within minutes. It is honestly one of the most potent and fast-acting venoms in the entire animal kingdom. The jellyfish does not see its prey in the way we do. It has clusters of eyes, some surprisingly complex, that can detect light and shadow, allowing it to navigate and avoid obstacles. It hunts with a passive deadliness, its tentacles forming a vast, nearly invisible net in the water. Anything that blunders into it is instantly subdued. The box jellyfish is a silent, ethereal hunter, a creature that embodies the hidden dangers of the ocean. It is a stark reminder that, in the most beautiful of places, the line between life and death can be as thin and as transparent as a single trailing tentacle. We remain in the temperate coastal waters, but our focus shifts to the seafloor, to the rubble and rocky crevices of a shallow tide pool. The water here is a lens, magnifying the colors of the algae-covered rocks and the tiny creatures that scuttle across them. The sound is one of gentle lapping as small waves wash over the rocks and the gurgle of water draining back to the sea. It is a miniature world full of hidden nooks and crannies, a complex habitat where countless dramas of life and death play out every single day. Here, a small, unassuming creature makes its home, a master of disguise and a bearer of a potent secret. At first, it is almost impossible to spot. The blue-ringed octopus is tiny, often no larger than a golf ball, and it is a supreme artist of camouflage. Its skin can instantaneously change color and texture to match its surroundings, whether it's a sandy bottom, a piece of seaweed, or a mottled rock. It moves with a fluid, boneless grace, pouring itself into impossibly small spaces, exploring its domain in search of small crabs and shrimp. For most of its life, it is a creature of subtlety and shadow, content to remain unseen, a secret kept by the ocean. But when threatened, this tiny octopus undergoes a dramatic transformation. In a fraction of a second, its drab, camouflaged skin erupts with dozens of vibrant, iridescent blue rings. They pulse and shimmer with an electric intensity, a stark and beautiful warning against a background of bright yellow. This is not an idle threat. It is one of the most honest signals in all of nature, a clear and unmistakable declaration of its deadly capability. The display is mesmerizing, a dazzling light show that signals imminent danger to any creature that has cornered this tiny titan of the tide pools. The octopus's bite, delivered by a small, beak-like mouth, is often painless, but it injects a saliva containing a powerful neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, the very same poison found in pufferfish. This toxin is incredibly potent, blocking nerve signals throughout the body. It leads to muscle paralysis and, ultimately, respiratory failure, while the victim remains fully conscious. There is no antivenom. The blue-ringed octopus is a perfect illustration of a profound natural principle, that great power does not require great size. Its flashing rings are a symbol of the immense danger that can be hidden in the smallest and most beautiful of packages. Our exploration takes us to the shallow, sunlit reefs and rubble-strewn seabeds of the tropical ocean. The water is crystal clear, and the scene is one of idyllic marine life. Colorful parrotfish scrape algae from the coral, and small damselfish dart in and out of the protective arms of an anemone. The gentle surge of the tide creates a slow, rhythmic movement, a peaceful dance of light and water. It seems a safe haven, a tranquil underwater garden. But danger here does not announce itself with bright colors or aggressive posturing. It simply waits, perfectly hidden in plain sight. Resting on the seabed, looking for all the world like just another encrusted rock or piece of coral, is the stonefish. it is the undisputed master of camouflage. Its mottled, warty skin provides the perfect texture and color to blend seamlessly with its surroundings. Algae and other marine detritus even grow on its back, enhancing its disguise. It is utterly still, a patient and silent predator. It can lie in wait for hours, motionless, its upturned mouth ready to engulf any unsuspecting fish or crustacean that strays too close. It is less a hunter and more an ambush point, a living trap. The true danger of the stonefish, however, lies not in its predatory strike, but in its defense. Along its back runs a row of 13 sharp, thick spines. These spines are usually retracted, but when the fish is threatened or stepped on, they erect instantly. Each spine is like a hypodermic needle connected to a sac of highly toxic venom at its base. The venom is a powerful neurotoxin that causes excruciating pain, swelling, and tissue death. It is considered one of the most painful stings in the world, a defense mechanism of terrifying effectiveness against any would-be predator. The pressure of being stepped on is what injects the venom. The unfortunate creature that makes this mistake is met with an immediate and agonizing response. The stonefish itself does not need to move. Its defense is entirely passive. It is a living booby trap, a testament to an evolutionary strategy built around stillness and an unbreachable defense. This creature, which looks like an inanimate piece of the reef, is a stark reminder that in the natural world the most unassuming forms can conceal the most formidable weapons. Its very existence is a lesson in looking closer and in treading carefully. How can something so small, a single drop of liquid, hold such immense and final power? The answer lies not in brute force, but in microscopic precision. Venom is a marvel of biochemistry, a complex library of molecules, each with a specific mission. It is the result of an arms race, played out over millions of years, a process of refinement that has produced some of the most sophisticated biological compounds on the planet. To understand poison is to witness a silent, intricate dance at the molecular level, a dance that disrupts the very foundations of life. Imagine the body's nervous system as a vast and complex electrical grid. Nerves transmit signals as tiny electrical impulses, allowing muscles to contract, lungs to breathe, and the heart to beat. Neurotoxins, like those found in the taipan and the blue-ringed octopus, are molecular saboteurs. They are designed to target specific gateways on nerve cells, known as ion channels. By blocking these channels, the toxins prevent the flow of electricity, the signals stop, the grid goes dark, muscles are paralyzed, breath ceases, and the heart falls silent. It is a quiet and devastatingly effective shutdown. Other venoms wage war on a different front, the bloodstream. Hemotoxins, like those used by some vipers, are agents of chaos. They can contain a cocktail of enzymes that performs many destructive tasks at once. Some destroy red blood cells, robbing the body of its ability to carry oxygen. Others attack the proteins responsible for blood clotting, causing either massive uncontrollable bleeding or, as with the taipan, causing the blood to solidify within the veins. It is a brutal, systemic assault that turns the river of life into a pathway of destruction, causing catastrophic damage from the inside out. This molecular precision is the key to its lethality. Venom is not a clumsy weapon. It is a key designed for a specific lock. The intricate, three-dimensional shapes of the protein molecules in venom allow them to bind with incredible accuracy to their targets within the victim's body. This specificity is what makes them so potent and so fast-acting. A single drop contains trillions of these molecular assassins, each one ready to perform its role in the deadly symphony. It is a chilling and beautiful example of nature's power as both a creator and a destroyer, operating on a scale too small for us to see. As our journey comes to a close, we are left with a profound sense of awe. We have witnessed the dazzling warning of the dart frog, the ghostly drift of the jellyfish, and the patient stillness of the stonefish. We have seen how nature, in its infinite creativity, has forged these incredible tools of survival. These poisons, these venoms, are not instruments of evil. They are a vital part of a complex and delicate balance. They are the shield that protects the small, the weapon that feeds the hungry, and the silent force that shapes the dance between predator and prey. There is a deep and resonant beauty in this world of peril. It is found in the iridescent flash of an octopus's rings, in the golden sheen of a frog's skin, and in the stark, efficient grace of a serpent's strike. These creatures remind us that the forces of life and death are inextricably linked. The same molecules that can end a life in minutes are also being studied by scientists to create new medicines, painkillers, blood pressure medications, and more. The deadliest substances in nature may one day hold the key to saving human lives, a perfect illustration of the planet's intricate duality. The wind that sweeps across the outback and the currents that stir the ocean depths carry the stories of these remarkable animals. They are stories of adaptation, resilience, and the sheer power of evolution. They teach us respect. They demand that we move through this world with awareness, to understand that not all beauty is benign and not all stillness is safe. Nature's deadliest poisons are a fundamental part of the richness and complexity of life on Earth. They add a layer of drama and consequence to the story of the natural world, a story that continues to unfold in every corner of our planet. And so, as the sun sets, casting long shadows across the land and turning the sea to liquid fire, we are left with this thought. The world is a place of breathtaking wonder and profound danger, often at the same time. The two are not opposites, but partners in the grand, ongoing creation of life. To appreciate the beauty, we must also acknowledge the peril, for it is in this delicate balance, in this tension between vibrant life and sudden death, that the true, untamed heart of the wild is found. And it is a heart that deserves not our fear, but our deepest reverence.